Good morning to all. I am Dr. B. R. Tambe, Assistant Professor in KTHM College, Nasik. Into the FYBSc, we have Introduction to Physical Geography, paper number 2nd. This subject is known as Geography of Atmosphere and Hydrosphere. We start the introduction to the atmosphere. This is topic number 1st. Into the last lecture, we studied the composition of atmosphere. There are 3 important elements into the atmosphere. We studied the in last lecture. Our today's topic is structure of atmosphere. Actually, in this topic, there are 4 learning points: definition and evolution, composition of atmosphere, structure of atmosphere, weather and climate, element of weather and climate. Okay, we complete 2 points and today we are starting the structure of atmosphere. Structure of atmosphere. Into this diagram, this diagram show the structure of atmosphere. Into the there are 3 axes, 2 vertical axes, height in kilometer, height in inches, miles, and this horizontal axis indicate the temperature in degree Celsius and temperature in Fahrenheit. Okay, we consider the height in kilometer and temperature in degree Celsius, and this a red color line show the temperature of atmosphere in how many kilometer is equal to how many degree Celsius temperature increase or decrease. This is also one of the structure of atmosphere. These diagrams I get from the internet source. This is one of the diagram. This is kilometer wise layer located into the atmosphere. Actually, we know that there is no specific line between 2 layers. We could not be see the every layer indifferently because there is no specific line. Only the consider the temperature, how temperature change, we can classify the layers layers of atmosphere. Troposphere 0 to 12 kilometer. In some books there are 0 to 11 kilometer from surface of the earth to the sky or to the space. There is 12 kilometer distance or 12 kilometer width. This layer is known as troposphere. Then stratosphere 12 or 11 kilometer, 12 kilometer to 50 kilometer. This is important layer. In between these 2 layer, troposphere or stratosphere, there is one thin line. It is known as tropopause. This line is there is some different class there is into this line between troposphere and stratosphere, there is no change into the temperature. That's why this line is different. There is width of this line is only 2-3 kilometer. Then stratosphere to mesosphere, in between this there is one of the thin line. This thin line is known as stratopause. 12 kilometer to 50 kilometer stratosphere. Into this layer there is one of the layer is present in this atmosphere. It is near about 25 kilometer to 35 kilometer. It is known as ozonosphere. Okay. In after then mesosphere 50 kilometer to 80 kilometer. Into this layer, width of this layer is near about 30 kilometer. There is also some different changes into the atmosphere, into the temperature also. In then thermosphere 80 kilometer to 700 kilometer, and then ionosphere or exosphere. Ionosphere is present into the exosphere near about 700 kilometer to 10,000 kilometer. Okay, first layer troposphere is the closest layer to the earth. Surface and contain water vapor are present into this layer. Moisture and dust particles also present into this layer. Near about maximum atmosphere present into this layer. In this width of this layer, you know that it is near about 0 to 12 kilometer. Most of weather phenomena take place into the atmosphere, troposphere. Tropopause is the transitional zone. Tropopause is the transition zone that separate troposphere and stratosphere. It means that there is all most of gases are present into the atmosphere, this layer. Weather phenomena or climatic change or maximum ozone are present into the troposphere. When we climb some important places, it is as some peaks. That time we need oxygen into the top of these peaks. That's why we collect the cylinders of oxygen. It means that there is lack of oxygen. It means that maximum ozone, maximum oxygen are present into the below 10 kilometer or below 8 kilometer. Troposphere, it is transitional zone. It means that there is one of the line, it is width of this line, it is near about 2 to 3 kilometer. Okay, it is transitional zone. It means there is no change into the atmosphere, no change into the temperature. Then stratosphere is the second lowest layer into the earth atmosphere. It goes up to 50 kilometer. This layer contain ozone O3 that absorb the ultraviolet rays coming through the sun rays and protect life on the earth. This is actually this ozone layer, it is present into the near about 25 kilometer to 35 kilometer. Actually amount of ozone into the atmosphere, it is very micro, 0.00006%, but into this amount, this much gas, it is present into the stratosphere. There is thin layer. This is different topic. We will take one lecture on the ozone layer or uh, ozone, and this is as the ultraviolet radiation absorbed in the stratosphere, therefore the temperature rise with increasing altitude. Okay, into this troposphere, temperature decrease increasing the altitude. You can see here this is the line into the troposphere. Temperature is going to decrease, increasing the height. Ratio of this decreasing rate, it is near about per kilometer 6.4 degree Celsius. Okay, per kilometer 6.4 degree Celsius. It means that every there is some causes behind that. Radiation from the surface of the earth, because of that cause temperature is more on the surface of the earth compared to upper atmosphere or into the stratosphere. Ratio of this decreasing of temperature, it is near about every 160 meter temperature going to decrease 1 degree Celsius. 1 degree Celsius. This is one of the important part. In the stratosphere, because of ultraviolet radiation absorbed in stratosphere, temperature rise with increasing altitude. That's why temperature is increasing from into the stratosphere. As well as ozone layer is also there, and ozone have one of the characteristics, absorb the ultraviolet rays. Okay, that's why temperature is going to rise. Then mesosphere. Mesosphere present above the stratosphere. Into between these two layers there is one of the line, it is known as stratopause. Okay, in between troposphere and stratosphere there is one of the line, it is known as tropopause. Okay, these two lines also important into the competitive examination or our objective exam in this semester. It will be, this question will be come into the exam. Troposphere present into the between which two layers? Okay, or tropopause present between which two layers? These types of question will be into the exam. In the mesosphere, transitional zone that separate mesosphere and thermosphere. Then thermosphere, it is last layer into the atmosphere. Actually, after the thermosphere there is an ionosphere or exosphere, but some atmospheric gases which are valuable for the life. These are or some important gases also present in there. Above the mesosphere, thermosphere is the second highest layer that start at the altitude to 80 kilometer and extend up to 700 kilometer. However, it varies between 500 to 1000 kilometer. The lower part of the thermosphere, it contains ions, and it is known as, that's why it is known as ionosphere. The temperature of the thermosphere rise increasing the height. Okay, you can see here the temperature of atmosphere rise increasing the height because ions are present there and that ions absorb the heat, and into the thermosphere is the transitional zone that separates thermosphere and exosphere. Exosphere. Exosphere is the highest outermost layer that Earth atmosphere that extend up to 10,000 kilometer, where the ultimately merge into the solar wind. Major constituents of the exosphere are helium, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide. The phenomena of aurora borealis and aurora australis can be seen in the lower part of the exosphere. It is one of the climatic. At night time on the polar, north pole or south pole, we can see this aurora. Aurora is nothing but one of the types of solar radiation. At night time we can see on the north hemisphere or north pole, it is known as aurora borealis. You can see into the nation Norway, Sweden, Finland, and aurora australis, it is nighttime climatic phenomena we can see into the south pole. Australia into the one of the continent into the south pole. We can remember on the name of this Australia, aurora australis. Okay, it is one of the night type phenomena are present. In this way, we are complete this structure of atmosphere. This is one of the important topic, and with the help of appropriate diagram, we can solve the answer of this question. Explain the structure of atmosphere with appropriate diagram. Next lecture we will continue this topic, and this is last learning point. It is weather and climate, element of weather and climate. Thank you very much.